What's going on, guys? I did not trade NQ this morning. I did not trade on this account at all this morning, actually. But I looked at this chart on NQ and I decided that it was a perfect opportunity to give you guys a price breakdown. We're going to go ahead and do a price breakdown. I already got it set up here. You're going to be looking in between the two vertical white lines here, and I have all the horizontal lines labeled. I'll go ahead and go over to that window now, and we will go over it. It'll only take a couple minutes. This will be a pretty short video here. This does require some knowledge on, ICT concepts. Um, Obviously some people watching maybe beginners, they have no idea about trading. They're just watching because they're curious and stuff like that. And yeah, we have others that already know about ICT concepts and stuff. And anywhere in between, they're just learning. They know maybe a few ICT concepts or whatever the case may be. So, yeah, well, let's get into it. Okay, we'll take it into full screen ski here. What the words right about then. All right, guys. So remember, we're looking in between these two vertical lines here. So the first thing, we'll start from the bottom here. What time is this? This is 11:10 a.m. I want you guys to know that it's a Monday, and a lot of the time on Monday, things just happen a little bit later. So a lot of the time, important price action will really start at about 10 o'clock. Let's see when the very top of the morning was. 10, well, technically, yeah, this is the highest candle. 10, what are we at? 18, 19, 19? Yeah, so 1019 was going to be the highest candle for this morning on NQ or US100. This is actually a CFD right now. This is still my funded Forex max challenge or whatever you call it, the 2% loss, 2% win per day maximum. So yeah, that's the reason I've been stuck in it for a while here is you can't really get the super high RR unless you're risking way below the 2%. Anyways, let's see. So yeah, this has nothing to do with what I was originally talking about, but let's just look here. We have a couple equal highs here. Multiple actually, one, two, three, four, five equal highs. The highs get broken at about, we discussed 1019 there, and then it comes back down. So that's going to be the liquidity sweep for the morning, is all these highs to the left over here, getting swept right here. So, anyways, back down to the 1 minute here. We will go over everything that happened on the 1 minute. Get these words right here. Perfect. Okay, so starting from the bottom, we have turtle soup here. For those of you who don't know, in the shortest way possible, a turtle soup is just going to be a stop loss hunt to punish early buyers and sellers, making them think that they were incorrect when in reality they were correct. A lot of the time, say if you buy here on the equal low here compared to these over here, then you'll be fine if your stop loss is wide enough because it only broke it by a little bit here. But you might manually close due to, you think it's breaking down further. So yeah, it's basically just a stop loss hunt or to scare you out of your position here. We have a low here. It was barely swept and we continue to go back up from there. So we have a mini high here with this large candle, the turtle soup candle itself. So once we break that, we have a break of structure, leaving an order block and a breaker, which is again the turtle soup candle itself and this red candle right next to it, perfectly lined up. So you see this line here, it's going to line up there. Boom, and this candle right here at 1138 retested that and we continued up. The same thing happened here. We have a high here. It gets broken, it comes back down and retests. So this is going to be the breaker and the order block here. It again retests that. We have multiple fair value gaps here. The cleanest one was right about in here. Well, not the cleanest, as you can see, it's not clean, but a lot of wicks going on here, so you could anticipate a reaction in there. So this is going to be an inversed fair value gap. It was a bearish, but now it is turning bullish, so it retests there back to the previous area that we were just talking about. Look at how perfect this is, guys. This price action is beautiful. So that's why I had to make a quick video on it. It's absolutely beautiful. But anyways, continuing. Um, yeah, we have a lot of green candles to the left right here. It's coming into that area here, so we should expect a retest here. So we break all these highs from here. We retest into the order block. We come up. There's an engulfing candle here. So it takes out multiple of these red candles, engulfed them, comes back down. The 50% mark is going to be very important for a lot of things. 50% of the order block, 50% of the gap, this, that, and the other. So the median of the gap, or whatever the case may be, the candle is going to be important a lot of times. You notice how shortly after it gave one final push right as it hit the middle of that engulfing candle there, that green candle hit the middle, did one last push, and now we're starting to slow down here. So yeah, still looks bullish, but it could go down a little bit, could retest, or could just slow down, consolidate now because it is 12:29. So yeah, we're looking at lunch hour and everything, and we had a pretty good push there. Lots of movement for the morning, so it might be time for some consolidation. So yeah, that's pretty much the breakdown. I just thought it was really nice looking there, so I had to break it down for you guys. Thanks for listening. Hopefully some of you guys understood that. I know, hopefully, some of you guys are just randomly watching because you saw it was an ICT breakdown or something like that. So yeah, shout out ICT. Thank you for teaching me this. It really is, incredibly accurate. So, yeah, anyone who's talking crazy on ICT, maybe it's because he goes on the rants, or maybe it's because he says this and that. He can come off as a bit cocky, but it is true that I haven't seen anything like this as far as accuracy, and the specific way he teaches is very lecture like, as if you're in a class. So a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people think there's too much terminology. It's too complicated, overcomplicated. But when you can really get, a handful of things, liquidity sweep, order block, fair value gap, inverse fair value gap, you know, some things are very simple, like new week opening gap. I mean, that's almost self-explanatory, just the gap between the close and the open of the new week. But yeah, so you don't need that much really. And we can do a beautiful breakdown off that. I wish I was paying attention to Nasdaq this morning because it was really nice. I was paying attention to gold, and yeah, I took a loss on another account. I didn't trade on this account here, so yeah, sucks. But NQ had beautiful price action. Was not paying attention to it at the time. Had to do the breakdown. Yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Later. Have a good day.